FA is here. She says, our defensive front should be fierce. Yeah. Imagine if Sweat and or Briggs improve in the pass rushing even a little, which is realistic. Well, Sweat's pretty good at it. He's going to always play in the phone booth. So, if he gets some initial push up front and gets by the guy, all right. But he's not going to be great chasing a guy down, across the field, let's be honest. And Briggs is a little bit more athletic, but yeah, let's see how it goes. I mean, the idea is that you stop the run, get him on 3rd and long, and unleash the hounds of hell. That's basically our defensive idea. We're going to stop the run with all these people, including Demario Davis, who's great against the run, by the way, and then get the other team in 3rd and long and unleash the hounds of hell, named David Bailey and Will McDonald and whatever else we want to do. Blitz the linebackers, blitz the safeties, you name it. But the hounds of hell will be released. Kingsley and Agbare and Joseph Asai. Joseph Asai is a guy we're going to like watching play because he plays with his hair on fire. Doesn't always know what he's doing, but but he's very active in doing it. So we're going to unleash these hounds of hell on 3rd and long, and hopefully the defensive backfield can hold up long enough to allow those hounds of hell to get home. And that's how we're going to do it. Very simple. And by getting people like an Agbare and Osai as backups, that raises your floor. You can't have Braden McGregor and, Eric Watts on the field. You can't. You could have those guys in the practice squad, fine. But you can't be playing significant minutes with Braden McGregor and Eric Watts and all these people. It's just not going to work. They're not good enough. But now we got an Agbare and Osai as backups. We got Bailey and McDonald as the starters in an Eagle front, if you think about it, 3-4 Eagle. There's going to be a lot of configurations, but that's just one. Eagle or bear. Some people call it an eagle. Some people call that a bear front. But yeah, it should be much better, and it should be a lot more fun to watch, and it should be much harder to run against us. I mean, Harrison Phillips, Jawan Briggs, Tavondre Sweat, even Darrell Jackson, David Onyemata is so good it'll make your fucking head spin. Then you got this Darrell Jackson fella. We'll see about him. He's a rookie, but he has all the size in the world. So if they leave him on the field in certain pass rush situations, they just want him to get his arms up. Get in a passing lane, put your arms up, Darrell, and, good luck trying to throw over that monster. He's got 11-inch hands. But anyway, so there's a lot of talent there that didn't used to be there, especially after we traded Sauce and Quinnen. So, yeah, it should be a much, much better defense. And hopefully, the only thing that's concerned me about reports so far is Zach Rosenblatt doesn't seem to be too impressed with Azariah Thomas, at least so far. Now, I don't really care about Zach Rosenblatt's opinion of Azariah Thomas, but when he's saying these other people look better than Azariah, that gives you some pause. Because what we would really want is Azariah Thomas to win the outside job. We want Pons to look good both inside and outside. And then we just have an embarrassment of riches. So to manage that, we play Pons on the inside, Azariah and Stevens on the outside. Then you put Fitzpatrick back as the free safety. And again, safeties move all around. That's just what they do, as opposed to what Dick Chimney was trying to tell you. And then we just have to worry about the strong safety, which could be Belton, could be Max Payne, could be, I don't know, Malachi Moore, maybe. But probably it's Dane Belton. And one thing Dane Belton can do well is tackle. So that's not a terrible thing. It's still not a strength of the team, but Rome wasn't built in a day. So, yeah, that's the idea with the defense. Very simple idea. And hopefully we don't have any people saying things like Steve Wilkes said last year, our defensive bus will be driven from the back. If you remember, I brought that quote up about 100 times, and, I was right. Again. When you have a defensive coordinator saying our defensive bus will be driven from the back, that is stupid because every defense is driven from the front. Now, the defensive backfield is important. Everybody's important. But the defense is driven by the front. You cannot rely on defensive backs making tackles as your calling card. You got to have the defensive line, the front being dominant. That's step one to any defense. Defense 101. The front is dominant. All right, and they can stop the run at a high level. They can get a lot of tackles for loss, etc., and get them in third and fourth and long. And then you either organically or by generating pressure through a blitz package, you get the quarterback off his spot, make him make mistakes, and that's how you get turnovers. That's why we didn't get any turnovers, because Steve Wilks said our defensive bus is going to be driven from the back. That's dumb. It's overthinking it. I don't know what the hell. It's weird to me that somebody like Steve Wilks can be a respected defensive mind, make his way all the way up to defensive coordinator on multiple teams, and he still says dumb shit like that now. Like, how does he keep getting jobs? But now he's at Appalachia State. He went over to Appalachia, who gives a fuck state, by the way. And as an analyst, he's not even on the staff, really. So that tells you what the NFL thinks of him. But still, he bounced around the NFL for a long time. DC, head coach for the Panthers for a short time there. Bouncing around. I don't know how anybody... I mean, what does he say in these interviews? Does he tell the head coach our defensive bus is going to be driven from the back? And the head coach goes, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I mean, what? No! Get this guy out of here. God's sakes. So it's weird. But yeah, hopefully with the people we have, it should be much, much